everybody, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Hey, I've got a really historic guitar for you here. We can't date it exactly. We were told it was a 44, and I'll buy that. They made these K-20 Archtops back in 38 to 47. So it's about, it should be somewhere in there. And they thought it was like a 44. Grandma told them that's what it was, so I'm going to go with that. But what we have for you today is this absolutely beautiful and all original 1944 K-20 Archtop. And it's all mahogany, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Brian just pointed out, too, I don't know if I noted that, but the K sticker is still inside there. K Musical Instrument Company, Chicago, established in 1890, I think is what it says in there. So that's really cool. But check out this finish. I mean, it's all finish crazed. Of course, it's a nitro finish, and it's just unbelievably clean. I mean, it's just the mahogany back and sides is beautiful. The back is arched. No real cracks. It appears that there's some heavier finish cracks in it, and it's got the little pickguard plate on the back of the headstock. It's got the Waverly open back tuners, which are the older ones. You can tell from the stems that these are more 40s than 60s. And what else is original? The bridge is original, the tailpiece is original. And check out this Bakelite pickguard. When I saw that, it was like, that's a guitar for one of my customers. I mean, we didn't put this on here. That came with the guitar. I've got some of these around for guitars that show up without them. However, this one was original. It's got still the K logo that is not a decal. It's a painted on logo on here, and that's how we're able to identify the age of the guitar. From there, it's got this beautiful binding. I mean, it's like this tortoise shell checkerboard looking binding on the front and back of the body, and the neck is bound with it. It's got the original nut and original frets. They're really tiny, which would tell me those are originals. They're kind of hard to find. And when we got it, it didn't play at all. I mean, it was just, the action was this high off the neck. So we did what we call a New York neck reset to it. Jeff the Tech is just outstanding at that. Very simple process. He basically cuts a little seam right at the neck, right in here. Then he's able to pull it back and secure it with a big screw that goes down into the block, the neck block. And then we cover it with a nice wood piece here that it looks nice. I mean, you can't afford on a guitar like this to do a full neck reset. It's way too expensive. And this does a great job and makes them play. I mean, we can play this guitar. Our chords are no problem. So yeah, it's a player now, which is great. They got a nice bright sound. The mahogany gives it a very bright sound, which I really, really like. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. Now, these were made in Chicago, which we talked about. They got a 15.5-inch wide body. The scale neck is 25 3/4, so it's a little bit longer scale neck. And the nut is 1 11/16, so a lot of these have these great big giant baseball bat necks with a 1 3/4-inch nut, which for me is a little harder to play. I like the 1 11/16, which this one has. And it's got a soft V on the back, which also identifies it as a 40s guitar. It's not a round, and it's not real pronounced. Back in the 50s and 60s, they became much more soft and C-like. This has a little, what I would call a soft V. So it went from the severe ones back in the 30s to just a little bit less of a V. So yeah, the guitar just plays great, sounds wonderful. So yeah, awesome guitar, all original, absolutely beautiful. We're just really happy to have it, and it looks just really, really great. So we got this cool guitar. We didn't have a case for it, unfortunately. It didn't come with a case, but I've been saving this one. This is a K case. Identify it by the alligator on it. They sold some harmonies in these, not many. More of these were the K cases. And I'm saving this one for a special guitar. This one I would qualify as a special guitar. You know, just got a black interior, still has accessory box. I would give this probably 70s for the case. It's definitely not 80s. And it fits the guitar perfectly, and it'll make a really nice case for you in case you can't find a 40s case for it. Those are kind of hard to find, and as you guys know, they're getting more and more expensive all the time. So even these cases here have gotten a lot more expensive. So you get this really cool case, but you know what? You get this really cool 1944 K-20 Archtop. All mahogany, all original. Absolutely beautiful. It's going to make somebody a really, really happy person when it shows up. So that could be you. Now, while you're here in YouTube, why don't you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already? We've got, what, 6,800? Is that about right? Yeah, 6,800 subscribers now. So tell your friends. We'd like to get to 10,000 this year. We're going to shoot for that number. And we can do that by you subscribing. Now, what happens when you subscribe is every month, you know, the Lawman's got more guitars for you to look at. We do 5 of these every month. So we've got over 500, it's probably approaching 600 by now, of these vintage guitar demos. And a lot of people use them to do research, and I'm happy that I can help. But more importantly, it shows you what these guitars are like. And it's a great way to sell guitars, great way for you to see your guitar being played and how nice it plays and how great it sounds. We appreciate you watching these and telling your friends about them. But go to www.lawmanguitars.com. That's where all of our guitars are. We've got probably 200 really cool guitars right now. And we've been selling them like crazy. But I'll tell you what, my finders have been searching, and showing up with some really, really great guitars. You're going to see 4 more of those today. They're just awesome. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching my demos. Thanks a lot for being customers. Thanks a lot for just being friends to Lawman Mike. And I appreciate you all for watching this. Thank you so very, very much.